I hope this time the audio is better. I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry about that. I guess it was just a, a random thing. Okay, fine. Let's just wait for 5 minutes and then we can start. I am so sorry about this. I guess this channel can never have a normal life. Hi to everyone who's here. And yeah, I'm calling Tiff just to make sure about things. Hey Tiff, can you ah okay, fine. As a lot of you guys know, I'm gonna start the live now. Because I mean it's already 12:11. I don't really want you guys to just wait here, look at my face. It's not that I'm not I'm not Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Jang Ho Seok, Park Jae-min, Kim Taeyong, or Jung Jungkook that you are gonna sit and watch my face. So let's start with our live today. Usually, this month was supposed to be me and Tiff and the guest lives, but Tiff is out. She is enjoying her life, so she couldn't make it to this live. Um, but she is sending you a lot of love, so I hope that you guys do that. Um, it is AHC's birthday month. Woohoo! So this month, in just the name of AHC, and just to celebrate everything that AHC has brought to all the volunteers and everyone I know of. We'll be going live every single weekend, every single Saturday of this week. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And obviously, happy AHC anniversary to everyone. Uh, I'm pretty sure if Tef, who is like the VP of AHC, or Kala would have been here, they would have said that it's been such a long journey now, and there's nothing that we would change about AHC. Like, we would try to improve it, but there's nothing I would change as an experience that I had being an AHC member. It changes you for the good, I guess. It makes you a better person, if you will. Yeah. So that's about it. Happy AHC month to everyone. Um, going Before I start talking about today's topic, I just wanted to say again, if you guys are going through anything, please reach out. If you don't have a therapist, or you just want to rant or something, our DMs are open for everyone. You don't have to be an army to be a part, or to just talk to us. Yes, all of us are armies, and it's easier to connect with us on that level. But we are here for people, and we care for their mental health. Just remember one thing, that we are not therapists. We can't give you any proper therapy, but we'll be a listening ear for you when you need it. With that, let's start today's topic. First of all, I would like to ask if anyone is feeling how everyone is feeling today. I mean, I hope everyone is feeling good. No. Okay. Yes, you said that you're from Europe, right? Do you mind telling me where in Europe? Or it's okay if you don't want to tell me. It's not necessary for you to tell me. I'm good today, thanks. Sometimes all you need is someone to listen. That's true. That is so true. Sometimes you don't really need a lot. You just need someone to be there to just listen to whatever you have to rant about and not give any input because I do understand that, Tanya. Um, yes. Oh, Italy. I have a friend from Italy. I'm from California, yes. Well, I'm Kanika. For those who don't know, I am a neurobiology researcher. I currently live in the US. I'm not from US. I'm pretty sure you can understand that from my accent. But yeah. So, you know, recently I have been seeing a lot of this thing on the internet where people have been saying a lot about failure. They kind of make jokes about their failure, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of pressure when it comes to failure. Like coming from a very personal experience, if I used to fail at something, I used to just feel like I have done nothing good in my life. Like I am the worst person that I know of. I'm the most stupid person that I know of. I really don't know how to live life. So we as a society have grown into thinking that if you don't do good in one thing, if you fail at something, you kind of have lost everything in your life, which which is not true at all. There, you can't put all of your life in hands of one test that you failed or one thing that was not good because the test would last for like an hour or two. Your life has years and years on it. So when we say that, when we put all of our life's work and just devalue it because of one test, imagine how much pressure we are putting on ourselves. No, I'm not saying that it's easy. I still sometimes when I don't get things or I fail at things, I just blame myself because that's how we are brought up in this society. We are brought up in this society to be the winners, right? What we forget is that to win, we have to lose. So we know what not to do to win. We know what not to do to lose, right? If you guys want to say anything, go on. I'm just reading the chats at the same time because I don't want you guys to feel that the topic we are talking about is not something that you guys are comfortable with. So if you think that this is not the topic, we can still talk about something else. Is this okay for me to continue, guys? I don't know whether to where I failed at life, so I completely relaxed about. Yes, there's nothing such as failing. Um, I remember when I was growing up, everything was about to win, right? I basically did anything and everything you can think a school student would do. Um, and if I wouldn't be able to, like, if I couldn't do anything, it would be too much. Like, I would be like, this is all you. You don't work hard enough. You don't do anything. I remember last year when I graduated from, not last year, last year now, 2020. It was 2022 actually. I graduated with my master's degree and I was looking for jobs and I couldn't find jobs because it's literally so hard to find jobs. And when I was not finding the jobs, I was blaming myself. I was like, this is because you're not good enough. This is because you haven't put more efforts into getting something. So that time, my grandpa told me one thing. Someone asked me, hey, hi. Um, Tanya Williams, sorry, they did not hire me for my. It's okay, Tanya. Don't worry about typing skills. If you ever saw my typing skills, you'd be like, "Kanika." So, yes, as I was saying, that during that time when I was blaming myself for not getting the job, my grandpa told me something which I guess helped me a lot. My grandpa, well, before he retired, he worked in railways. But the first ever exam that he gave for government services was for a police officer and like the ones that are on the lights, traffic police, yeah. He gave exams for that and he didn't clear it. He was like, there were two options for me, either to just lose all the hope and just sit home and cry about it, or work harder for my next exam, which would have helped me more. So now his next exam was to become a station. I'm not quite sure what position in the railways, but it was for railways, right? He gave the exam, he cleared that exam, he earned more than he could being the traffic police. The thing that he wanted to tell me through that was that it's not necessary for you to win at everything. Sometimes failure can help you get something far better than you were hoping to get. And I hope, and that thing made me realize that I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself. Like I'm putting this pressure on me that I'm not good enough, or this is not good, or that is not good. But every time I gave an interview and they didn't hire me, every time I did that, I knew what I don't have to do in the next one. And here I am. I have a job. I am a researcher, and I'm still here as a volunteer. So failing is not failing is not a negative in your life. Failing is a positive in your life. And okay, so Vanisha, hi. True life goes on, and our days will come soon. That is so right, Hope. I don't know. I really worked hard, but in the end, I didn't accomplish anything job-wise or else. And I'm not talking about being a CEO, but simply finding a job that allows me to be independent. I agree, it's not negative, but it seems that I can't do anything really. However, thank you, nice words. I have been in that position. I'm not quite sure if it would be as similar to yours as like our situations were similar or not. But I have been in a position where I couldn't find jobs, and it was a very negative time for me as well. And I wouldn't say stop feeling this way. No, it never works out this way that someone tells you to, not feel negative about being failing and you just stop feeling that way. Kind of have to find your own reasons to stop feeling that way. And there are tons of reasons I want to tell you. Once you start realizing what things are making you feel that way, it might help. Let's go with an example, okay? For example, you are a lawn tennis player, right? And you're going for this championship, that is going to be held, and you're super excited about it. Now, obviously, if you're going for the championship, you have to practice. Now, the best way for you to practice would be to play with your coach, right? But obviously, the coach knows better than you because that's why he's teaching you. So you'll fail again and again. You'll learn what moves would be for, bad for you. If you do this move, that would be bad for you. Or you'll understand where your problems lie, or things that you have to polish on, or things that you can work on to be better at. And it's a process, right? But it's a process where you fail again and again and again, like you fail in steps again and again and again to win the last thing. So thinking of failure, as you also said, BS, it's not negative at all. Like if we start making everything negative, then nothing can help. Like I can be like, uh, mm, I can say that, oh well, I have a master's degree, but look at my supervisor. He's so much more intelligent than me. He has so much more knowledge than me. Sometimes I say something which makes zero sense, but he has to correct me again and again. It's kind of a failure, right? Where I say something which has zero sense in science, but still my supervisor corrects me. Now, a few days ago, something happened with me where my experiment failed. Like I was trying to do it since 10 a.m. and till I guess it was 10 p.m. and I just gave up. But it was just failing again and again. Now, it's a very similar experiment that my supervisor does, and he does it seamlessly. And I was like, I'm just stupid. I can't do things. See, I can't do a simple experiment. But then I sat down and then I thought about it. My my supervisor is a research scientist. He has his PhD. He has a postdoc, and I'm just starting in this career. It's my first time being a researcher. I will make mistakes. I can't compare myself to someone who has been in this career for a long time. And unless and until I fail at things, I would never understand what I have to do to not fail at that. So the next time when I did that experiment, I absolutely knew what things I should not do, and my experiment went good. I mean, I don't know if this is helping you all or not, but I hope it is. Hi Delia, how are you? Just quickly saying hi. I'm running in and out of my flat doing laundry. Oh, thank you for being here. Yes, I understand what you mean. Never compare yourself with someone else, only compare yourself with your old self. Hmm, I have something to say about that as well. Delia, I'm good. I'm happy that you're good. Um, Someone asked me, or Hope, you said that never compare yourself with someone else, only compare yourself with your old self. I know this is a saying this has been a saying and has been going around for a long time, but as like I don't agree with this. There's a very big reason that I don't agree. That is because our personalities change over time. So we are not the same person anymore. Like if I think about me at 19, I was super outgoing. Like I'm still outgoing, but that much outgoing. Like the outgoing I was back then has is absolutely so different from how I am now. So it will again be something very similar to you comparing yourself with someone else. Um, for example, I have toned down a lot of competitiveness in me. Uh, I was very like subjective towards my competitiveness. Like if I wanted to be competitive, I would be competitive with you. And it would be so bad that sometimes I would be competitive with my friends as well. So it's uh, on a very personal level, I think comparing yourself with your old self is also not the right thing. Yes, becoming a better version of you is good, but comparing and becoming something better are two very different things. And I hope that you realize that. And I mean, you don't have to act or think the way I think, but yeah, that's something that I think. Obviously, we all are different. We all can have different opinions. Delia says, also, even after two postdocs and now in a permanent academic position, I still feel like that regularly too. And it takes work to actively counteract these self deprecating thoughts. Thank you so much, Delia, for saying that. I guess I am one of those people who need to hear this, Delia. Like, I really need to hear this to be like, yes, we all go through things. Yes, sometimes we all feel like that. And it's okay to feel like that. It's okay to feel that you're not good enough because unless until you feel that way, you would never try harder. But you should not start self-deprecating yourself. You can feel like, oh, I'm not really good at this. That is okay. But saying, oh, I'm not good at this, I can never be good at this, I this is all my mistake, I'm stupid, that's not okay. Yeah, we do improve. That's true, Vanisha. We improve. We improve day by day, step by step. After years and years of failure, I'm in my 60s. I can never get over these facts that you guys are so older than me. I sit here talking as if I know everything. But it's sweet that you guys are always here. I've learned to use failure as learning experience. When I failed in the past, I would ask myself, "What can I do differently next time?" It took me a year to get to that point, though. Um, I don't want to make it a philosophy class, but I think I sometimes feel like life is not supposed to be answered. Like you don't it's not supposed to have answers to everything that you feel. It is supposed to be a journey where you learn everything every single time that you like everything through through experiences. Like I don't know. Things change over time, right? Every generation has different problems. Every generation has different things to fight for. So I guess it's like you can have a learning experience from the people who had done something related to what you're doing right now in the past, but you still have to go through that journey to actually find your own answer. I know my faults. I try not to repeat them, but I don't know how I end up quitting. Hmm. Oh, Banisha, if you want to maybe expand that a little bit, I would really like that. But obviously, again, guys, here, whatever you say, I can ask you that can you expand it, but you guys have the choice to not do that if you don't want to. So don't feel pressured at all. If you don't want to speak about something, it's okay. It's a safe space for everyone. A soul having a human experience. It can be put like that. Life is supposed to be a journey where you find answers on your change. Hmm. True. And everyone's journey is not the same. Everyone would not understand the same things at the same time. Um, and that is because of how much exposure I guess you're getting from the outside world. Uh, my experiences are very different from my friends back in India. Like my experiences or things that I have realized is very different from them. I'll I left my house when I was 17. Not left, but I went to study in some other state. Then I moved out of India when I was like 20, 21. I'm 23 now, turning 24 soon. Yay! Because AHC's birthday month is also my birthday month and Kobe's birthday month. So, so I'm 23 now, and things that I feel or things that I know of, my friends don't know about it. Sometimes things that I have experienced, my grandpa says that he experienced it in his late 30s, late 40s. It's more so about exposure, your own journey with things, and when you have your own journey, you'll find different things. So never compare your journey with someone else's as well. I'm a 12th grade student. Used to study so hard, but when the time is near for the exams, I don't feel to open my book. I don't know what I'm feeling. Hmm. 12th grade is actually one of the most difficult times I know of. And I don't know what you mean by failures in day-to-day life, but studying for it can be actually really difficult because you know that this is going to be a turning point for you. This is going to be a deciding factor um, as to where you're going to go for your school or your college and stuff. We can talk more about it if you want to talk about it. You can send us TMs and we can talk about it because it's something that we need a lot of time to discuss about. And I don't think so. I think that we cannot have a perfect life because that is so true, Hope. JEE, I'm preparing for it. Okay, so people who don't know, JEE is an engineering qualifying exam back in India, and it is very competitive. And I hope that you get good grades and you clear that exam and you get into a good um, college. When we are depressed, we still laugh when we see a job. Hmm. Yeah, we do. Yeah. So in India, most of colleges have most of the colleges have like qualifying exams, and most of the streams have qualifying exams. So JEE is for engineering. When we are happy, we still cry if we see an emotional scene in a movie. Emotions are quite complex. We can't just they're not just black and white. Just a second, please. I'm really sorry for this. Um, so yeah, where was I? I forget I forget things so fast. I can give you an example, okay? I There's an example that I wanted to talk about, and it's a real life example, but I can't tell you who these people are. Um, there were two people, right? Let's name one of them A and the second one B. A and B were having a very similar issue in their life, which was they were not They were trying to get something and they were not getting it. They were failing at the things again and again. Now, both of them were stressed about failing same thing again and again, but they took different ways. Like A took a very different path than B. So A was like, I'm going to say everything bad about myself. Not he was like, but he was just being negative about himself. He was like, I can't do this. I'm like shit at this and that. While B took it as a challenge. B was like, well, it's not like I can't do it again. I'll try again and then I'll try again. Now, A was a bit more intelligent. No one say intelligent, but A was a bit more qualified for that thing than B was. But at the end of the day, when they appeared for the exam again, A didn't clear again, but B, because he was so sure that he wanted to do something and he wanted to prove himself to himself, he got better. He cleared the exams. One thing I want to say, don't do things to prove yourself to anyone else. Don't do things because that would make everyone think that you're better. Do things because it is necessary for you, it is good for you, it will help you. Hmm, I can't get over my hair, guys. I'm looking, so you see, what happens is sometimes when I'm live alone, I have to look at my face for most of the time. And when I'm looking at my face, I'm like, Kanika, your hair looks so good. Oh, sorry for this. But yeah, that was a hitting point. Mhm. I'm a very nice talker. Kanika, stop being nice. I can relate to. Matter of fact, oh, I just got an F in my last course for my PhD because I couldn't complete the assignments on time. I take it take me longer to concentrate and formulate the thoughts. Damn ASMR. What did I learn? What did I learn? As in, I'm pretty sure you learn what you don't have to do, and to not get that grade in your PhD, and to make sure that your assignments are complete on time. But if there's anything else, please let us know. I'm sorry, guys. I made myself coffee, and it has a lot of whipped cream, and I want to. I'm pretty sure Dahlia will have a lot of things to tell us as well. I learned at my age I did not need a PhD. Hmm, maybe. But uh, I also know someone who actually did their PhD at the age of 70 because she was bored at home. So you should rewind your procedure of studying and learn what you could have done better. Work on that. See, now exactly what happened. Tanya gave us a situation, right? Tanya gave us a situation, and then we all had different learning experiences from that situation. You know why? Can someone pinpoint as to why we all had different answers to the same situation? So someone said, so how's your life going? If you're, are you asking me, Vanisha? Because we have to work on different things and we are all different. Hmm. Yes. But also because our thought processes are different, our personalities are different, our priorities are different, our ways of handling things are different. How many, it depends on how a person thinks. True. It also depends on how a person thinks, how a person lives, what their goals are in life, what they want in their life, at what point of their life they are going through that situation. So there is a lot of things that is a part of all this. Just realized my face looks. Focus hours is my best friend. Um, focus hours, focus hour is so good. It helps so much. I hope beautiful. I'm not quite sure what your Pomodoro? Huh? Did I miss something? Did I say something? Hmm. Right. Nothing. Flash for all of you. Ah, focus hours are called Pomodoro technique, right? My face, beautiful. Did I say my face is? I would never say my face beautiful. Geez, my typing and spelling skills are atrocious. Tanya, you're so much better than I am. I write, and sometimes I just write a whole paragraph, and there's like every single word I wrote in that paragraph, it's just so wrong, faster than mine. Hope is Hope knows this because sometimes when I text with Hope and I'm like, if I want to say I'm usually late, I end up writing usually spelling wrong, and then most of the spellings are wrong. Not because I don't know the spellings, it's because I'm trying to type it so fast that everything goes to a big problem. And my phone's keypad doesn't help me at all. Shapes. Oh, oh, I didn't see this, but Hobby posted this. So happy Hobby time for everyone. Ah, June has wrote something in Korean, so I'll need at least 15 minutes to read it because my Korean is really that bad. No, faster than Jimin's. Um, the fact that you were inviting me to the live and I was not understanding. It is what it is. We can't fight everything. Now, I let's come back to the topic that we were talking about. See, I get distracted so easily. Hmm, we digress. uh, Life is a compilation of you failing and then getting better at things. Like for me, it was physics. I had to learn physics, not learn, but I had to study physics so much to be as good as I was in subjects that I didn't even need it to like open the book for, right? Some people would say that it's a failure. For me, it was because I couldn't understand why I was not doing good at physics. Like, why only physics? Uh, so it also takes a lot uh, of efforts. You're like my Didi. Okay, Didi means sister. In what ways? um, I hope in all the good ways, huh? don't, don't. hmm hmm I had so much things that I wanted to talk about. Now I have a blank space. Like my mind is a blank space. Plate blanks. Kanika. Kanika. If we are okay, I also wanted to talk about one more thing, and that is we were talking about failure. Yeah, we are talking about failure. Um, but I also wanted to talk about how negative things are around us, and sometimes we take on that negativity and it affects us. So while we think about us having to go through something through a failure and having all this negativity around us, it also affects us in the negative way. So I don't know, like sometimes I open YouTube and there's just so much atrocious things on YouTube, like people talking bad things. I don't really want to say what kinds of, but I'm pretty sure you guys have heard all kinds of bad and nonsensical things on YouTube, and sometimes it makes you sad or angry or irritated or annoyed, like different emotions for different people. But again, there's too much negativity around us, and I, as a person, gets very irritated. I get irritated when people say women should act a certain way or women should behave a certain way for men. I not really a big fan of it. But yeah, try to stay clear of those things. Try to stay clear of things that makes you irritated or angry. Sometimes fighting with those people is not useful at all. It's bad for you. I mostly just block them because blocking them out of your life is far better than trying to make them understand because there's a 99.9% chance that they would never understand. So, better care for yourself. If they are saying something bad about someone, go on, say something, give them a piece of your mind. But there's no there's no use of arguing or making an argument with them. Like I know for a fact yesterday something happened with me. There was a thing someone sent in a group that I was in, and I left the group. I said the things I wanted to say and things that I didn't like about that post, and I left the group because I knew that once I say that, they will be like, oh, but this, oh, but that, but there was nothing that they could have said to make that post okay, because that post was not okay. And yeah, just clear yourself of anything that has to do with negativity because it consumes you. Negativity consumes you. It's like a black hole. And the more you let this black hole grow, the easier it is to get sucked into it. Well, to be honest, even a small black hole can suck us, but we'll not go there. We'll just be a little bit philosophical and not scientific. True, but because arguing with people can change our thinking, which can even change our thought process, which is not us, and people can have their own opinions. Mm, that also, it can. Uh, I don't know about changing my thought process because of someone because I'm very stubborn like that, but it can affect us. It can affect us as to why these people. There will be different reasons for different people why it would be affecting. Thank you so much, Manisha, for coming here. If you ever want to talk, reach out to HC. But let me remind you, we are just here as a listening ear. We don't do therapies or analyze anything. And yeah, you're more than welcome. I don't know, huh? I talk too much, right? Recently, one of my friends, you all are angels. I'm not. I'm not an angel, but I try to help as much as I can. Yuck. I have that weird accent now. There's one thing that I wanted to tell everyone, and I was telling this to a friend. I remember yesterday. That's why I came here. AC has helped me cope with the negativity. I used to turn on the TV news every morning and left it on the background all day. Don't even turn it on anymore. I unfollow, block, or scroll past the bad stuff on social media. Sometimes it is good for you, Tanya. It is so good for you sometimes to just kind of block negativity around you. Um, it is good in the sense that it helps you. As I was saying, I know that we have came from the topic of failure to emotions. I was saying this to one of my friends that how important it is for us to let go of what we are feeling. Like, sometimes, a lot of times, what happens is when we are going through something, we try not to, we don't let us feel that thing first, especially when it, sorry, sorry. Especially when it comes to pain or hurt, we usually try to suppress that emotion instead of, you know, letting us feel that emotion. And it's not good. So, for an example, as humans, we inhale oxygen and give out of carbon dioxide, right? But what if I don't um, pass out the carbon dioxide in my body? So if I have a lot of air in my body, which is carbon dioxide, harmful for me, if I don't let it out, I won't have space to inhale oxygen, which is important for me, right? It's similar with our emotions. If I don't let go of my emotion, there will come a point where I will have so much in myself that I can't even take more feelings in myself. Like I wouldn't be able to feel anything anymore because I have suppressed myself from feeling things for so long. And then, as anything, it will burst. And when it will burst, you'll feel all kinds of things at the same time. So, suppressing your feelings is not the right thing to do. It's always, it always comes to a point where it will become worse. I suppressed myself. Hmm. Hope, what do you study? Like, or what is your favorite thing? I cannot come. I also want to I also want to say this, coming out of a situation is not that easy. Letting go of your emotions when you have suppressed them for so long is also not easy. So I don't expect you to let go of all of your emotions that you have held for years in a day or two. It takes a long time for you to get to that point. But starting somewhere is necessary. That is what we have to do to start somewhere. Science, I want to become a vet. You want to become a vet? Okay, I have a question for you now. You, somewhere in the future, you become a vet, right? And you have patients that you have to treat. But if you if you just postpone all the patients every day, there will come a point, right, where you'll have tons of patients, obviously animals, tons of animals lined outside because you have postponed them again and again and again. There will be two things. Either there will be so many people for you to treat at the same time, or no one is going to come to you. It's similar with emotions, right? When you just stop or postpone feeling that emotion again and again and again, there will come a point either you will stop feeling that, not feeling in the sense that you won't have that emotion. You will just stop consciously suppressing it. It will unconsciously suppress it, or either it will just burst out. I think I'm in the wrong profession. I think at the wrong time, usually, yes. I think our generation, especially the ones born after 1997, all the Gen Z, has a very similar situationship going on where all of us has just suppressed our emotions so much that now, for most of the things, we feel numb. No, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying that you can get better in a day or two, but we have to start somewhere. If we have an amygdala and if we have all these different kinds of emotions, that means they are important for us. There is nothing in this human body that is not necessary. We are made of things that is important to live a life as a human. As I was saying, like Tanya earlier, and there are a lot of people who come on this live, and they're usually older than I am. And then I say things like these, and sometimes I feel like, who am I telling these things to? They have lived more life, they have lived for a longer time than I have. But at the same time, I guess sometimes it's easier to listen something out of someone else's someone else than just I don't know. I love BTS because they remind me of how happiness feels like. What do you mean by that? helps me to understand my daughter. I help you to understand your daughter. Well, I am helpful somewhere. I'm really happy about that. Hope you said that. Okay. Hope you said that you love BTS because they remind you of happiness. My reason for loving BTS is a little bit different. They remind me that I don't have to start at the top. I can start at the bottom and I can go at the top. Like JK's life this week. I was so happy at JK's life. You can't imagine what I did. So the day that he was live for 5 hours, I was on the live for 5 hours because he's JK. And then the other day, yesterday when he came live, I had a meeting and I literally had one earplug. Like I have identical earplugs. So I had one earplug, which was my left ear was listening to what was going on in the meeting, and my right one was attached with my phone where JK's live was. I gave my presentation that way with with JK talking in my right ear. I loved how he's enjoying his life, doing nothing. Sometimes I want to just do nothing as well. I was studying and I could not watch all of it. Hope I know I'm pretty sure you can watch it again when you want. Uh, Personally, I adore their artistry and gives me hope genuinely that good people exist. I can understand that, yes. I'll show you two things, okay? I think I've shown it here a lot of times, but I'm back. Okay. You know, I paint sometimes, and when I paint, I usually am listening to some kind of music. This, I don't know if you can see. This is something I painted while listening to Indigo. It wasn't like when I started painting it, it wasn't supposed to be this. It was supposed to be a blue background with like a purple flower or something. But when I once I started painting, I was listening to the music and I let myself go. I was just listening to the music and this is what I this is what I came up with. Everyone will have a different, I don't know if you are into art or not, but everyone will have a very different interpretation of this particular piece. For me, it's very, I love this painting a lot. uh, then I can hear the music in your painting. That's sweet. That's really so sweet, Tanya. And then there's this one. I call it my thoughts because it's chaotic. It is so chaotic. This was when I was listening to, I guess, Love Yourself, and I was just letting my emotions go. So every cloud has a different emotion, overlapping of my emotions and everything. Uh, Sai, you see, when I see people like you, I get depressed. You're young, talented, academically successful. I'm a blah. Sorry, I'm quite depressed. Yes, first of all, you don't have to. You should never apologize. You should not never apologize for how you are feeling. You are valid. Your feelings are valid. And even if you don't feel the best way, it is okay. You don't have to feel good at every single point in your life. It's okay to feel a little bit sad. It's okay to feel not good. Okay. So I wish that you'll stop apologizing for feeling the way you're feeling. Um, Saying I'm young, I feel old. I feel so old, trust me. Talented, blah. So I did a lot of things. Academically successful, I still have a lot of things that I want to get. Um, the thing is, our expectations are so different from each other that we can, as I was saying, don't never compare yourself with someone because you don't know what their expectations are. And according to my expectations, I'm not quite there. I saw a man with curly hair showing a side profile. Hmm? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not really good. I hope I don't ruin the mood. As I said again, please, and this is a request, please never feel sorry for how you're feeling. You don't owe to feel good to anyone. You don't owe to have a particular kind of emotion to anyone. None of us. You, your emotions are valid. The way you are feeling is valid, and no one can, or no one should comment on how you're feeling. So I hope you realize that. Wow, I see clouds. They are pretty purple clouds. They were supposed to be like my thoughts, and then over, like thoughts over riding each other, making chaos. Um, Someone said that I don't know how to paint for this painting. They were like, "What is this? It doesn't even look good. This is, you don't know how to paint. Stop doing that." And I was like, "Well, you didn't understand the reason of this painting." So, um, yes, this is for you. Wow, I'm so sweet saying that to myself. Kanika. Thank you for being so understanding. Am I? Am I understanding? Thank you for calling me understanding. It's it's like I have seen people downplaying themselves for feeling a particular kind of way. I've seen myself downplaying myself for feeling a particular kind of emotion. But at the same time, I have realized that it's not right. It's not right, and it's not justified for me as well. So, hee hee. Is there anything anyone want to say? Because it's time for the Q&As. I mean, obviously, we don't have to do Q&As if you guys don't want to do it. But yeah, it's Q&A time. Why did I do that? Dun, 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 dun. Am I not getting your comments or what's going on? Did I just what? Mhm. Considering that no one has any questions. See, we all have those blob moments. I had my the day before yesterday started the new year off with a cancer diagnosis. Pretty regular chest and screaming, y'all. I'm so sorry that we got diagnosed with cancer. I'm I hope that you recover soon. Please take care of yourself. Um, please know that we are here for you, and we'll be wishing you that you get better. This is the only social media post I'm putting it out there, by the way. I hope you get well soon, Tanya. Prognosis is good. And I had an experience. No, I didn't had cancer. One of my best friends did, and it was scary. I'm so glad that you thought that it was a safe space for you to say that. And I'm pretty sure that everyone who sees this, um, or everyone who gets to know about this would be wishing you well, wishing for your healthy recovery. And yeah, I have studied cancer, so I know that there is a good chance for you to recover. Please get better. Please get better and come back to the light. I hope that these lives will help you somehow. Well, so I guess it's good for today. Answers not family important. Well, I did cut my hair off. Like when I cut, I don't know how that feels like to be honest, but I'm pretty sure you look good. Girls always look good with or without hair, to be honest. It has always been funny to me how we want girls to have these long, lustrous hair on their head, but don't want any hair on any other body part. So you're just being cool. You can now try out tons of different of uh wigs if you want, and I'm pretty sure you look super cool, super cute. I do look good, as a matter of fact. See, I said it. Shaved it for treatment. Hmm. I really hope that you get better soon, Tanya, and I hope your treatment goes well and things get better for you soon. Ah, shaved it pre-treatment. Hmm. I don't know. I just think that it's a vibe. It's okay. I mean, I don't think so. There's anything bad. I literally, when I was not even going through anything. I just cut my hair so short. This is so long now. But I literally cut them super super short because I can. So thank you everyone for being here. Happy HC month to everyone. This month is going to be so 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 much um content for all of you. If you don't know, I have my own YouTube channel. You guys can follow me there and see how stupid I am. If you want, I have just texted my YouTube channels at the rate. Uh, I'm just being greedy now. But yeah, you can see me living my normal life, whining about things. So if you want, it's why. Okay. And please stay tuned. I wish you all a happy, happy time. Stop suppressing your emotions and start believing in yourself. It takes time, it doesn't happen overnight, and take as much time as you want for things to be good. Um, Always remember that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel certain ways. It's okay, however you're feeling. If you're going through something, please reach out. If you can't get in contact with a therapist or anyone, please reach out to HC. We don't do therapies here, but we'll try our level best to help you out. We do act as a listening ear, but we have trainings to kind of mitigate situations when in need. Um, yeah, if anyone has to say anything, this is the time because I'll be ending the stream real soon. Uh-huh. Thanks, Vs. I actually didn't get Vs's comment. I'm sorry if I missed a comment there. Sometimes these people don't send all the comments on of the live here. So I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments. I think we're good then. Say yay. Someone say yay. Please say yay. Yes, thank you everyone. Please stay happy and oh, oh. Thank you so much for being yes. Thank you so much for being such a good sport. Thank you for being live with me. And I hope you guys feel all the emotions and get better. Um, Hi Diana, I didn't know you were here. Thank you for being here, everyone, and bye.